So when she walked in, she was super loud. Her voice was extremely recognizable. And she was like, she looked up, she was like, oh.
I loved Blake Lively. Then she followed me to my car.
Blake Lively just did something no one expected, and now it's all caught on camera. Because when a Hollywood star starts filming strangers in a hotel parking lot, zooming in on license plates, calling security, and then allegedly stalking them online, people are going to ask, what is going on? And once you see how this spiraled, you'll understand why even Joanna Gaines is reportedly done with her. And trust me, what happened after the parking lot incident is even worse. It started outside the Magnolia Hotel, co-owned by Joanna Gaines. The woman, Caitlyn Cooper, had just parked when she noticed someone staring at her. Intensely. It was Blake Lively. Moments later, Blake pulled out her phone and began recording. Not a photo, not a quick video. She zoomed in on Caitlyn's license plate, watched her, made her uncomfortable, and then allegedly reported her to hotel security for suspicious behavior. Multiple staff members have since confirmed the hotel had no issue with the guest. She was staying there. She had a reservation. She had done nothing wrong, and yet she left the property early, visibly shaken. One staff member described her as confused and embarrassed. Another said Caitlyn asked if she had done something wrong, completely unaware of what had triggered Blake's outburst. Hotel surveillance footage, according to sources, shows no confrontation from Caitlyn, no aggressive behavior, nothing but a woman unloading luggage from her car, minding her own business. And yet, Blake, standing feet away, reportedly watched, filmed, whispered to her assistant, and flagged the front desk within minutes. One eyewitness told local media that Blake appeared paranoid, muttering something about being followed, even though Caitlyn never looked her way until she realized someone was filming her. It wasn't just uncomfortable, it was threatening, and while Magnolia staff tried to calm the situation down, the damage had already been done. Caitlyn reportedly didn't sleep that night. She checked out early the next morning without requesting a refund. She just wanted to leave. That alone would have been disturbing. But the real concern is what happened next, because Blake didn't stop when Caitlyn walked away. She took it further. She followed her online. She made it personal. And what started as a disturbing moment in a parking lot quickly turned into something far more invasive, much darker. According to people close to the situation, Blake's team allegedly began monitoring Caitlyn online. It didn't stop at the parking lot. That was just the beginning. A PR intern, allegedly from Blake's team, accidentally followed Caitlyn's private Instagram account, and within hours, the follow was gone. But Caitlyn had already seen it, screenshotted it. The username matched the intern's LinkedIn profile exactly. There was no mistaking who it was. Then it got weirder. The nanny's Facebook account, one tied to Ryan and Blake's household staff, viewed Caitlyn's profile multiple times in the days that followed. Same city, same mutuals, no connection otherwise. Caitlyn's account wasn't even public, which means someone was digging, and the part that unsettled Magnolia staff the most? An internal request came through the system asking for guest reservation details, dates, credit card metadata, license plate logs, all for Caitlyn Cooper. No explanation, no complaint on file, just a quiet query from someone allegedly connected to Blake's team, asking for info they weren't authorized to access. One hotel employee called it gross and invasive. Another said they immediately flagged it to management, who told them not to talk about it. This wasn't just a confrontation anymore. This was a post-incident surveillance effort, a full-blown privacy breach, dressed up as celebrity paranoia. And Blake's team, they weren't backing off. They were watching from multiple angles. And the worst part? Caitlyn hadn't posted about the incident. She hadn't contacted press. She hadn't even tagged the hotel. She stayed silent. But Blake's team kept checking, refreshing, monitoring, because when a powerful celebrity starts spiraling, they stop seeing people as people and start seeing them as threats. And if you're wondering why this spiraled so far out of control, it all goes back to the one thing Blake Lively can't control right now: her lawsuit with Justin Baldoni, because Blake Lively is facing career-threatening pressure. The $400 million lawsuit with Justin Baldoni is gaining momentum, and new evidence, allegedly recordings, internal timelines, deleted texts, and production notes, is expected to surface in court any day now. Legal analysts are calling this one of the most aggressive countersuits Hollywood has seen in years. And Blake isn't just a named party, she's at the center of it. Sources say Blake knows exactly what's coming, that the final wave of evidence Baldoni's team is holding back could destroy key parts parts of her testimony, challenge her credibility, and expose contradictions in her story that are hard to explain away. What started as a PR win, a bold public stand, is quickly becoming a legal nightmare. Her carefully crafted public brand, the relatable, polished mom with a clean sense of humor and a Pinterest-worthy marriage, is starting to collapse under the weight of hard receipts. People are no longer asking, "What happened?" They're asking what's real. And when someone like Blake loses control of the narrative, they start trying to control everything else. The tone, the room, the environment, even the strangers around them. That's why Caitlyn Cooper, an innocent hotel guest, became a target. Because when Blake's back is against the wall, she doesn't lash inward, she lashes outward. And Blake's behavior was so over the top that even Joanna Gaines couldn't stay silent. After the incident, Blake allegedly blamed Joanna for the lack of privacy. She reportedly told a staffer, "I can't believe you let this happen." She wanted the guest removed. She wanted the footage deleted. She allegedly tried to get the front desk to flag the woman's name in their system, as if Caitlyn had done something wrong by simply checking in. But Joanna Gaines, she wasn't having it. This is a woman known for grace, composure, and a no-drama policy. Magnolia isn't just a brand, it's a lifestyle. And Blake's meltdown in the parking lot didn't just embarrass the staff, it tainted the vibe of a place known for peace, comfort, and quiet luxury. Multiple sources say Joanna was shocked and embarrassed by Blake's behavior, that she refused to defend her, told her team to shut it down, and has cut communication entirely. And it wasn't just personal. Magnolia's legal team quietly began scrubbing their blog. Past social collabs with Blake, gone. Joint Pinterest boards, archived. Any footage featuring her at the Waco property was delisted within days. Joanna's inner circle made it clear, "We don't stand behind this, and we don't want to be associated with it." Blake's attempt to shift blame not only failed, it burned a powerful bridge. Because when you lose someone like Joanna Gaines, someone who built an empire on authenticity, kindness, and stillness, you're not just losing a friend, you're losing your last ounce of credibility with the everyday public. The same people who used to buy into Blake's mom next door image now see the cracks. And Joanna stepping away, it gave them permission to start questioning everything. But Joanna wasn't the only one who started backing away, because fans saw this too, and now they're speaking up. TikToks are blowing up, Reddit threads are titled, "Why is Blake lively filming random women?" And "This isn't normal behavior." Even some of her biggest fan pages have gone private or disabled comments entirely. Not because they stopped supporting her, but because they couldn't handle the onslaught of criticism flooding every post. Brand pages that once featured Blake are now quietly phasing her out. One campaign, which was set to drop this spring, has reportedly been shelved indefinitely. Not canceled, just on hold. That's how it starts. The mom brand, crumbling. The cool girl mystique, gone. Because when you go from filming movie sets to filming strangers in parking lots, fans stop giving you the benefit of the doubt. They stop assuming the best. They start asking, what else has she done that we never saw? And through all of this, one person has remained completely silent, Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds hasn't said a word, no statement, no social post, not even a vague quote that could be interpreted as support. And insiders say Blake is furious, feeling like he's letting her take every hit while distancing himself as the headlines close in. But from Ryan's perspective, he might be done playing clean up, because every day there's a new headline dragging him back into controversy. Old stories about cheating rumors, controlling behavior, behind the scenes manipulation, resurfacing, new backlash around his alleged decision to coach their 7-year-old daughter to deliver a vulgar line on a movie set and spiraling out of control. Fans are calling it disturbing, inappropriate, some even want child services involved. So while Blake is in full panic mode over the hotel scandal, Ryan is dealing with his own firestorm, one that's catching up fast, and now they're not protecting each other. And just when Blake thought it couldn't get worse, the woman she targeted spoke out. Caitlyn Cooper didn't want to be a headline, but she's speaking now, subtly but powerfully. She posted to her IG story, "Don't ever meet your heroes." No names, no tags, but everyone knew exactly who she meant. She's also liked several tweets calling Blake's behavior abusive, paranoid, and entitled. One even accused Blake of celebrity surveillance abuse. rumors. And Caitlyn didn't just like it, she reshared it to her private stories. She left a quiet but telling thank you comment under a viral post defending her. Just 3 words. That means everything. And now, she's reportedly cooperating with legal teams behind the scenes. Sources close to the Baldoni case say Caitlyn's name has been submitted as a potential witness, not because of what she saw on set, but because of what Blake allegedly did to her in real life. Why? Because it reflects a pattern of control, of retaliation, of behavior that goes far beyond a single lawsuit. Caitlyn's account, combined with staff testimony and security footage, could offer something far more valuable than courtroom statements: character context. If Blake's team tries to paint her as the victim in the Baldoni trial, Caitlyn's testimony could shift the narrative completely, because one unfiltered moment in a hotel parking lot might be the clearest example yet of how Blake Lively reacts when she feels exposed. One witness, one moment. But it could be the thread that unravels everything, because what's already leaked is damaging, but what Blake's team is hiding could be career-ending. Magnolia staff are reviewing security footage. Lawyers are requesting time-stamped logs from that day. Blake's team is allegedly trying to block additional footage from becoming public, claiming it violates her privacy. But here's the twist. It's not just about Caitlyn anymore. A second guest, someone who saw the incident unfold, is now allegedly speaking to legal reps, and rumors are swirling that Blake's phone may contain messages about the incident that conflict with her public version. The PR spin? No longer working. The cover-up? Falling apart. Because when you harass a woman in a parking lot, then stalk her online, and get caught, the footage isn't the only thing that's gonna come back to haunt you.